most loved cardiac doctor of Pune, Dr. Parvez Grant, who's heading the Ruby Hall. His appointment has done on a very prestigious platform, which will be announced right now. And then after that, there are two more issues which will be followed once the felicitation of Dr. Parvez Grant is done. And the reason for calling the press conference at such a short note was they are having a very big function on the 29th of July that is going to be attended, and we are trying very soon to get a big news for all of you all. And that work, Dr. Grant is the best person, he'll explain to you. Basically, what has happened over here is Dr. Parvez Grant has been nominated last week by the chairperson for Minority Commission of India, Iqbal Singh Lalpura. He is even the parliamentary committee member of the Narendra Modi BJP. And he called on Dr. Grant himself in his Delhi office and handed over him the letter of appointment. And besides this, today is being an auspicious day. We waited for this day. Today is Dr. Grant's birthday also.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this was supposed to be followed by a high tea and a lunch also. So if some people who have not had their lunch can even have their lunch, and it's going to be followed by a sumptuous high tea. So I hand over the floor to Dr. Grant. We would like to address the media. So I request all the print, electronic
Mission. Now, as far as the minority community is concerned, it consists of mostly Jains, Parsis, Muslims, and any particular
Sikhs.
and Sikhs, yes, and the Sikhs. So we've got 4 or 5 major minority communities in this country, and the mission is to try to help the minority community to try to adapt in such a way minority community is benefited in some way or the other. So our job is to see that if any minority community person has a problem, then we need to try to sort it out best in his interest. So that is our job. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to try and have an office in Ruby Hall itself, where people from the minority community can come, talk to me, tell them the problems, and I will try to sort it out. If I can't sort it out, we'll take it to a higher level so that we will be able to sort it out. Now, let me give you an example. Take the Parsi community. The Parsi community 20-25 years were 1,100,000. Today there are only 52,000. So you see what a drop in the population of the Parsi community. So now it is our job to see that the Parsi community gets its fair share and the population goes up a little bit. Otherwise, in the next 20 years, you will get 20,000 and the entire community will disappear. So the job is to make sure that these communities are helped. For example, some of the communities, the laws are very strange. For example, again in the Parsi community, if a lady gets married, her children cannot become Parsis. Now that is very unfair. So it is unfair in certain areas. And these sort of things need to be brought out by all so that I can try my best to improve the community in some way or the other. And this applies to all the communities, not only X, Y, Z. So this is our main mission in this minority thing, to help the community to come up, how to come up. That is one part of the mission that I want to do. The second part I want to do is to little bit improve our city of Pune, which is very, very important. For example, hawkers are blocking the roads, there are potholes, the traffic is not moving properly. I want to help develop Pune into one of the finest cities if we can, whatever best we can just advise the government in some way or other. Take our airport. Our airport, if you see today, is considered one of the worst airports in India. It's not correct. A city this big with a population of 6 million. Today, we must get the airport to expand the runway so international flights can come in. Why am I saying that? Because I want to develop medical tourism in Pune. How can tourists come if the flights are not there and the flights are not, big planes can't come? So the idea is to help develop that as well. We do a lot of charity work at Ruby Hall, and we do about 18 to 20 crores of charity. at this hospital. I want to continue this, and anybody who has got a yellow ration card or Utpanna Dakhla, they should be able to get free treatment at Ruby Hall as far as possible. So we are trying to help this area also of medicine. Of course, we want to develop Ruby Hall into one of the best hospitals in the country. It already is one of the best, but we are also developing this hospital into a big cancer center. So we will become, in the next 6 months to 1 year, the largest cancer center in Asia in the private sector. So we are getting one machine which we are inaugurating on the 29th. That machine is called the Cyber Knife. The Cyber Knife is a machine which is very expensive. I won't tell you the cost. But what it does is, if you have got a cancer that is pinpoint, then that cancer can be completely destroyed by this machine. So the Bajaj Group has helped us to buy the Cyber Knife, and the Cyber Knife is already ready. It will start in the next 8 to 10 days, and this facility will be available to all Maharashtra. Not only that, we have promised that children who cannot afford treatment, who have cancer below the age of 17, will get free cancer treatment on this machine. So this is another area where we are going to concentrate quite a lot to make sure that our society improves, and we give back to society what God has given us. Now the other area I need to talk a little bit is, I think there is shortly there will be in the Parliament the common code of, I think, what is it called? Uniform code of all citizens. And this will apply to religion, marriage, divorce and succession. So this bill is being passed in Parliament. I think it's a very good bill because it will make all Indians equal, as far as all these problems are. So I think this is one area where we need to really put it forward, and I think I must congratulate our Prime Minister for going ahead with this particular bill. Also today I must thank the Prime Minister for his actions, what he has done. He has in the last 9 years really transformed India into more or less a superpower. People like the US and even Russia today are looking at India as one of the superpowers, and this has been done in a very, very short period of time. He has also taken up many missions like the Clean City project that I think is very, very useful. The Clean City project that is very, very useful. The foreign policy is fantastic, especially this Quad that has been formed. And you can see that India has now become practically a $4 trillion economy. I think so. These are the things that really the central government has done an extremely good job. So having said these things, I'll be very happy that I've been appointed on this mission. I will fulfill my duty and make sure that we do our job in the Minority Commission. And if there's any questions after this, I shall be very happy to answer some of them.
So what is the vision of that? You take that charge. So what is your vision about nation building?
The vision of the minority community is to try to help the minority community with all the problems that they have. Suppose a person of minority community has got a house and the tenant is a tenant, and the person who owns it wants to throw him out, and he's been there say last 40-50 years, then he can come to us if he's part of the minority, and we will try to help him in whatever way we can from our side to help his problems or solve his problems. So what we will do, we will plan 1 hour session every day at possibly in Ruby Hall. We are planning to set up an office here, and from this office we will invite all people of the minority community and try to help them in whatever way we can, so that their problems are sorted out as quickly as possible and as fast as possible.
Do you have any plan to assist the minority community for medical sector?
We will also look at, we haven't got any plans in order yet, but we will definitely look at how to help the minority community from a medical point of view. How best we can give them, what concessions can we give them. Like now we have started a plan for old age people. Anybody above 70 gets 15% discount. They get discount on diagnosis, they get discount on lab, they get various schemes have been started. So similarly for minorities community, because we have just been appointed hardly 3-4 days ago, so we are looking at putting some plans so that they also can be benefited from a medical point of view. Yes.
मायनॉरिटी कमिशन ऑफ इंडिया हे एक स्टॅच्युरी ज्युडिशियल बॉडी आहे. त्यामध्ये जे आमचे चेअरमॅन आहे इकबाल सिंग लालपुरा, ही ऍक्ट्स लाईक अ जज, आणि त्यांना 3 ऍडवायझर आहे, नॅशनल ऍडवायझर्स 3 आहे. एक पारसी कम्युनिटी मधून डॉक्टर परवेज ग्रांट आहे, मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी मधून माझा एक नेमणूक आहे, आणि ख्रिश्चन साठी एक नाव आपल्या पुण्यातूनच गेलेलं आहे, त्यांची नेमणूक पुढच्या आठवड्यात व्हायला पाहिजे. आणि जैन समाजातून एक जे आहे ठाण्यामधून त्यांची नेमणूक झालेली आहे. हे जेव्हा कमिशन बसतो, लाईक अ जज चेअरमॅन साहेब असतात, त्यांना या विषयावरती जे प्रोसिडिंग्स होतात कोर्टाचे, त्यांना ऍडवाइज करायचं जे काम आहे, महत्वाचं काम या ऍडवायझरी बोर्डचा आहे. त्यामध्ये जे प्राईम मिनिस्टरचं जे फ्लॅगशिप प्रोग्राम आहे 15 पॉइंट प्राईम मिनिस्टर्स प्रोग्राम फॉर मायनॉरिटी डेव्हलपमेंट, त्याचं तंतोतंत अंमल करण्याचं काम या कमिशन वरती सोपवण्यात आलेला आहे. हा कार्यक्रम राजकीय पक्ष किंवा मायनॉरिटी डिपार्टमेंट वरती न देत त्यांनी या कमिशन वरती प्राईम मिनिस्टरने 15 पॉइंट प्रोग्राम हे सोपवलेला आहे. आणि त्यामध्ये जे मायनॉरिटीमध्ये अल्पसंख्याक समुदायाला जॉब्स, रिझर्वेशन, त्यांच्यावरती होणारा अत्याचार, त्यांच्यावरती जे विदाउट एनी कारण गुन्हा दाखल झालेला आहे, ते हे सगळं बघण्याचं जे 15 पॉइंट प्रोग्राम आहे, त्याला इम्प्लिमेंट करण्याचं काम या कमिशन आणि या ऍडवायझरी बोर्ड वरती सोपवलेलं गेलेलं आहे.
See, priority wise, we'll look at all the different religions and the problems that each religion has, and the solutions we can give for each religion, so that we are able to help these people to come up. Like I gave you a small example about the problems with the Parsi community. The other problem if you go to see in the Parsi community is when the person dies, they put them in that well and the eagles come. Now that is a very dirty type of thing to do in the year 2023. And first of all, there are no eagles only. So we have to change that. We have to change that system. It's wrong. Go for burial or go for cremation. Change. So the certain religious things which are there in the community need to be looked at carefully, and some changes should be made so that they benefit the community. So somebody has to look at that. You see what is happening, that we are not changing, we are remaining at the same level. So every community needs to change, go for better. That is what we are seriously going to look at. We want to improve the social state of the minority community. The Muslim community, I think there are 200 million Muslims. We are probably the largest
In the world.
Muslim group in the world. So obviously, it's very important that they are also looked after. There is the Jains, there are the Sindhis, there are the Sikhs. So all these communities have to be looked at. So since this job has come only recently, we are just trying to study how to and what way to go about it, so that it goes into the public, the general public, to help these communities in whatever way we can. That's all.
कम्युनिटी मधून जे अल्पसंख्याक ऍडवायझरी बोर्ड वरती पहिला नाव माझं गेलेलं आहे. मी अल्पसंख्याक मुसलमान समुदायाचा विषय मांडण्याचं काम करतो. पण या सगळ्या ढाच्यामध्ये पहिल्यांदा एका पारसी सदस्याने स्वतःहून येऊन व्हॉलेंटरीली सांगितलं की आमचा समाजही यांना मेन स्ट्रीम मध्ये आणावा. त्यांनाही जिओ पारसी, त्याच्या अंतर्गत प्राईम मिनिस्टरने जे रोल आउट केलेले स्कीम्स आहेत त्याचे लाभ भेटण्यासाठी मला करावा. पण आपल्याला एक गोष्टी लक्षात ठेवण्यात यावी की हे स्कीम्स रोल आउट करताना सायबर नाईफच्या खाली जे जाणारा माणूस आहे, कॅन्सर ट्रीटमेंट, तो पारसी आहे, ख्रिश्चन आहे का तो आपल्या कुठल्या समाजाचा आहे ते बघितलं जाणार नाही. ट्रीटमेंट अँड अपीजमेंट फॉर नन, ट्रीटमेंट फॉर ऑल या रुबी हॉलचा येणारा उद्देश आहे. करेक्ट. विजन जे आहे साहेबांचा, त्याने मला सांगितलं मायनॉरिटीसाठी मी करतोय, 100% करतोय, पण येणारा माणूस माझ्यासाठी आजारी माणूस आहे, तो कुठल्या समाजाचा आहे, आय एम नॉट कनेक्टेड, आय एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन दॅट. आय विल बी गिव्हन ट्रीटमेंट टू as per his financial conditions. And if he's small, no matter what religion he is, he will be getting free treatment because he has the right to live. So this is what a landmark decision Dr. Parvez Grant has taken. And to honor this, we are going to see a very big battery of ministers coming on the 29th of July. Names are going to be finalized. Doctor himself, day and night, is working on this. And being from medical fraternity, besides गव्हर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल, प्रायव्हेट मध्ये असं कोणी काम करणारा माणूस मला पहिल्यांदा दिसला. चेअरमॅन साहेब खूप खुश झाले. त्यांना सांगितलं की तुम्ही हे ऑल इंडियामध्ये कधी रेप्लिकेट करू शकलात तर आय बी व्हेरी हॅपी अबाउट इट. ते 15 पॉईंटच्या अंतर्गत जे अल्पसंख्याक समुदायावरती होणारे अत्याचार आहेत, त्यांच्यावरती होणारे जे नाही का विनाकारण गुन्हे, तुम्ही बघितलं असेल की 9 इयर्स मध्ये एकही बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट, टेरर अटॅक झालेला नाही. हे विनाकारण मायनॉरिटी लोकांना हे ब्लेम करण्याचं काम करत होते. जेव्हा मोदीजींनी स्टील फिस्टेड हे जे काम सुरू केलं, नो अपीजमेंट, टेरर विल बी डेल्ट विथ दी हायेस्ट पनिशमेंट, तेव्हापासून तुम्ही बघा 9 वर्षात कुठे तुम्हाला टेररिस्ट अटॅक, बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हे सगळं तुम्हाला प्रकरण कुठे तुम्हाला दिसलं नसेल.
Sitting with the commissioner of municipal commissioner and so on and so forth, where we would like to take up certain issues to improve our city. For example, now you take this road outside Dole Patil Road, just down the road. There are hawkers on both sides of the road. More than that, there is double parking. So in the end, if a car has to come from this side and that side, it just cannot go. And it's outside 2 big hospitals. Now we have to clean this up. You can't have this in a modern society. So you have to slowly remove the hawkers which are illegal. Which are legal, you can't do anything. Which are illegal should be removed, number 1. Number 2, no double parking on either side of the road. If a car is double parked, take it away, don't keep it. Open up the roads. The potholes which are there in the road. Today we are seeing a lot of potholes in Pune. I went to Delhi the other day. Beautiful roads, smooth roads, speed breakers. I didn't see a single speed breaker in Delhi. Why have we got more than 1,500 speed breakers in Pune? People are falling, people are breaking their backs, the cars are getting destroyed. Is it fair? What are we doing? There's one road I went near my Vanavari hospital site. I counted there were 18 speed breakers. Now why do you need 18? You want to have back breakers or what? Is it a joke? Every speed breaker, remember, hammers your back. If you are on a motorcycle, it's raining, you don't see the speed breaker, break your head. Now this is not correct. This has to be changed. Nobody is fighting it. Why? Why are we keeping quiet? Why are we keeping quiet? And also, there is a height of the speed breaker. These are not being followed. So these are the simple social issues which you've also got so much hoardings are there, which are illegal. Why should there be illegal hoardings everywhere? These are the simple issues that we should also take up. Not only minority community, but this is a social service that people like you all should point out in the press and take it up as an issue. Why are we doing something stupid? Why?
See, the 15-point program that total is just been implemented is just going to come to us in a day or two. And the implementation of that, like the basic things like, FIRs being launched on minority, that has to be dealt with strictly. Second thing, the admission with the minority school, whether it's being troubled by antisocial elements. Like the hospital has a minority status. Are we getting our grants? Are we getting our funds in time? Besides this, there are major issues like, atrocities. You come across things that atrocities are going to stop. If the man is punishable, he may be from any community. He will go behind bars. Besides being on the minority commission, I am the BJP spokesperson also. So I can tell you with a lot of confidence and authority that over here there is no appeasement of any person, let it be anybody. Besides 15-point program, we have given a free hand. Honorable Doctor will come to know the powers that he's holding once he starts. People come to him for transfers, where they see that minority people are not getting transferred. They have been kept in certain offices for years and years together. Certain these things need to be highlighted. And with his authority, his office, and he's been so graceful that he's going to give a table for this thing. And it is not only a Pune appointment, it is a national appointment. It's all the 22 states, the 32 states that are there, the union territories, all are under this commission. So we are getting the points, we are going to implement it. It's a new appointment, and I really wish well for Dr. Grant, firstly on his birthday and for his appointment. He's already so busy and he's asked for more work for his community and for all the minority community. Also, the list is going to come with us. Job placement. In fact, there is a very big announcement, but this is not the platform where Doctor will be making an announcement for the. That's a different forum, actually. But it's a very big. Yeah, actually, you can. He has a letter of intent where a very huge amount of jobs are going to be rolled out, and it's going to be rolled out. Means I feel Doctor is the right man to.
It's going to be nearly 20,000 jobs.
Mostly. It's a campus placement, and LOIs will be handed over. And not only giving LOIs, they are going to be given training in that particular field in this incubation centers. So very soon you will get that also. We have roped in big deemed universities where the students are going to be picked up, and large companies like Cipla, Tata, and all have assured us. And this package is going to be anywhere between 3.5 to 6 lakh rupees a year.
Sir,
Parsi children in the city. If at all, I snatched the question from you. The Geo-Parsi implementation, if Dr. Parvez takes it, there are lots of schemes, there is a lot of benefits for Parsis if they're going to have children. Soaps are going to be rolled out to them. I think Geo-Parsi is the thing he should pick up first.
This will be one of the. Government has nominated me on the Minority Commission, the national level. My job is to help the minority community as far as possible. मेरा काम है जो Minority Commission में सबको मदद करने के लिए. Minority Commission, minority means Jains, Sikhs, Parsis and Muslims. These are the main minority community. तो उनका जो problems रहेगा वो हम try करेंगे solve करना. And I'm very happy that the government of India has nominated me to help the minority community in every possible way. I will try my best and do my duty so that the minority community of India slowly comes up. Thank you very much. Thank you.
मायनॉरिटी कमिशन जेव्हा आमचं स्थापना झाली त्यामध्ये जेव्हा आम्ही लोकांची कामं करायला लागली तेव्हा कोल्हे हे आज अधिकृतपणे भाजप प्रवेश करत आहे. आमच्या सोबत अनवर खान म्हणून आहे कोंडव्यातून, हेही भाजप प्रवेश करत आहे. आणि मेन जे अट्रॅक्शन आहे जे कोंडवा जिथं एक मुस्लिम गड आणि काय काय त्याला मिनी पाकिस्तान वगैरे ते सगळं काय काय नाव दिलं होतं ते कोंडवाला भाजपमय करून देण्याचं काम ज्यांच्यावरती सोपवण्यात आलेलं आहे ते मिस्टर पठाण. आजपासून कोंडवा हा राष्ट्रवादी शिवसेना आणि कांग्रेसचा गड नहीं बोलते हुए आज उसको अपन भाजपा का गढ़ ऑफिशियली डिक्लेअर कर सकते. तर मी त्यांचं स्वागत करतो. ऑफिशियल इंडक्शन हो गया और आप लोग का स्वागत है.